A 53-year-old woman was killed and buried in a shallow grave in Limpopo. The incident happened at the time when the country is in the midst of the awareness campaign of 16 days of activism against no violence against women and children. Now, the deceased, Sarah Makhubele, had been reported missing on Wednesday last week. Police say a man suspected to be behind the incident has pointed out the shallow grave to the police. Let's get the very latest now. SABC reporter Lutendo Bobodi joins us now live. Lutendo, what's the latest with regards to this case?
Blaine, when we were coming through, we were discussing with our colleagues that every time there's this 16 days of activism campaign, the rates of violence against women in this province just skyrocket. It's quite strange. I don't know. I mean, we know that generally the violence against women is rife across South Africa, but I'm going to talk about this province. You know, as we stand now in Vembe, where we are now, we have 13,000 cases of gender-based violence. These are not my stats. These are Justice Department stats confirmed by Minister Lamula. But talking about this case, Blaine, we from the information we got from the family and the police, that little information we got from them is that 53-year-old Sarah was murdered allegedly by her lover here where we're standing now. She was last seen on Wednesday, and then after she was murdered, apparently she was taken to a shallow grave some a kilo from here where we're standing now, and that's where she was discovered. When the family and villagers discovered her body in a shallow grave, they tracked the suspect, beat him up, and he then confessed to have killed Sarah. This is how Sarah looked. Again, you can see wearing here, she's wearing a colorful, beautiful dress. She was 53, she didn't look like 53. But Blaine, I'm going to bring in Phyllis, who is her daughter. It was not easy to get her to talk with us, given the emotional stress that she's gone through and given the cultural protocol in this village in as far as deaths and funerals are concerned. I'm going to ask her the first question, how she's feeling. Phyllis, kombala utlamsela utitwa njani?
Titwa nibabuseke ngopfu. Ukulesho nga umelela anga shleketanga, futhi anga shulungiselanga. Mina ene loko swi humelela swilo leswi a ni nga ri kona a ni ri joni a ni lungisa swin'wanyana hikuva a ku ta ku ri na ntirho wa ku tsaka hi December. Se loko swi humeleli so ni vavisekile ni vuye wa vumbirhi ive wa vumbirhi ku ve na meeting groundini vanhu va tiko na vona a va kwatini lexi a va lava xona a va lava ku n'wi dlaya kunene mara hi mhaka ku nawu a wu ri maphoriseni va tshiki maphorisa ma tirha hi fambini ya kwele tikweni ra ka vona ka Mshani loko hi fika yena vele loko maphorisa ma nghena laha ka vona u jampe fastere a humela hi le ndzhaku a ya jampa ka muti wun'wanyana a tsutsumela a nhoveni hi loko maphorisa ma n'wi landza kwalano ma vuya na yena va fika.
Blaine, what she's basically saying is that she's saddened by the death of her mother, and that means all her dreams die because she was getting married soon, and this kind of sets her back a little. She also appealed to the people to let the police do their work, and she has faith in the justice system. I'm going to ask her again the kind of relationship the suspect had with her mother. Relationship ya mani na nuna loyi, how was it?
Yona a ti komba nga nkarhi wun'wana a yi ri on and off. Nkarhi wun'wanyana ti komba nga ku hanya kahle mara ku na nkarhi wun'wana ka malembe ndzhaku u tshama va vavisa hi le nhlokweni a xibedhlele ivi va vuya va hola a va n'wi khomiseni nkarhi wa kona a ni swi tivi ku case va yi rabi njhani and then endzhaku ka sweswo sweswi a swi ri se a ku ri khale swi tikomba nga ku se u hanya kahle se mara sweswi loko endzhaku ka loko se mi ni fambini ni twe hi foni va ku fayiwe yindlu ku tekiwa mafastere ku tekiwa na tiframe ku tekiwa na switina leswi a swi makini se a ni twi nga ku loko a teki swilo leswi u ta va ri right ku swilo swa yena u tekini and then u ta va siyisa sweswi a nga ta va siyisa swona a ya hanya vutomi byintshwa va hanya vutomi byintshwa mara u tlhela a va vuyela navusiku endzhaku ka loko va n'wi endlele protection order ku laha mutini wa vona a va ha n'wi lavi ivi a famba a ni swi tivi u ya vuya wa vunharhu walowo vamakhelwani va ri va twi ku cema ka hi 2 and then ka ku twa endzhaku ka ku twa ku cema koko a va vonangi ene hi siku leriya ra Wednesday va kombe ku chajiseliwa foni ivi ka vamakhelwani vhele a va kha va charger ta vona va ku at least kumbe hi nga mi chajela mundzuku ene ku late mara xa mundzuku a va vonangi.
Okay. Yeah, basically, she's saying the relationship between the suspect and her mother was always shaky, on and off, tense and violent. There's been cases where she was beaten up and she opened cases with the police, but she doesn't know where those cases ended up. Basically, that's what she's saying.
The province is still reeling from the brutal murder, the rape of Precious Ramabulana. I mean, this is just becoming too much for residents of Limpopo now.
Yeah, it's better. Like I said, Blaine, when you have 13,000 cases in one region, you know, that's unbelievable. That's just ludicrous, you know. Again, I can tell you about a village, Blaine, one village of just a few thousand households. You had last year 250 cases of gender-based violence were opened. You can see, even here, people are reeling with shock. People are talking about it and they're whispering, you know. You can see how affected they are. Generally, the province is rife with gender-based violence. That I can attest to, Blake.
Look, as a reporter, no doubt you have your ears close to the ground, sussing out, you know, what measures are in place in order to put paid to this. We know what's happening on a national level. Are you seeing any progress at a provincial level?
I can tell you, personally, I am not. I've been reporting these cases for the last 4 to 5 years. There have been marches after marches. You know, there's been a lot of campaigns, you know, against this, but I don't see any progress. Just recently, a gender-based court was established in Sibasa to deal particularly or specifically with these cases. But I can tell you, I can confirm to you that there's not been any progress. I've had to deal with a case of a 12-year-old who was raped in 2016. Even today, has not been any prosecution.
Yeah, look, on a national level, we're getting statistics like, well, government has said that they've established 92 dedicated sexual offences courts since 2013, with a further 11 to be opened this financial year. I guess, are people talking to you about the justice system and if it's working or not? What are they saying, Lutendo?
Yeah. Ordinary people, especially, and also gender-based activists are mourning. You know, they're saying no. There's not been any progress. It seems like nothing is happening. But I can tell you, from my own experience, police are working. If you have 13,000 cases in courts, it means that police are arresting, but there's not been any prosecution. I think the problem here, Blaine, is the level of prosecution. It's been quite low.
All right, Lieutenant, let's leave it there. Thank you very much indeed for your report.